My name is Anna Serrano. I am from Peoria, Illinois originally, and this is my 4th year in medical school. I finish up in May and currently at the University of Illinois College of Medicine, Peoria. I was 16 years old when I was first diagnosed with narcolepsy. I would wake up and just be tired. Didn't matter what time I would go to bed, I was always tired. And that's when I went to the doctor. I got a sleep study, and that's when they diagnosed me with narcolepsy. So narcolepsy is a lifelong condition, and the biggest symptom you will have is daytime sleepiness. It doesn't matter what you do at night. It doesn't matter how long you sleep. You're just always tired. And with that comes falling asleep. Naps don't help a lot, and there aren't a lot of medications to help with narcolepsy at this time. And it has gotten a little bit worse. So Benji came along at the perfect time. Benji's my service dog. He has been with me for 4 years, and he's gone through medical school just like me. Benji, he was found by Paws, the local animal shelter, in the streets, and he was about 4 months old. And that's when Paws Giving Independence found him at the animal shelter. They start with basic commands. They have a trainer train him as a puppy, and when he hits a certain age, he is sent to Logan Correctional Facilities. It's a women's prison not too far from here. After that, he comes back, and that's when they start matching their participants with the dog. After we met, we just clicked. What happens during an episode? One of the biggest things is that my head will start falling. My eyes start closing, and that's what he notices. He'll notice my kind of head bob. You know, when people get tired, their head bobs. He, at that point, will nudge me. And so he stands up, and he'll just kind of give me a little pat on the leg. And if I don't wake up at that point, he really nudges me. And so it gets harder until I wake up. Additionally, he helps me get up in the mornings. That was one of my hardest things. I couldn't wake up to an alarm. Didn't matter how loud it was. So what he does is he'll hear a specific alarm, he'll hop on the bed, and that's when he, nudges me or whatever. If I don't wake up, he'll bark. So he's learned to kind of increase the intensity of how he wakes me up, depending on if I wake up or not. He'll also grab my medications for me if I'm having an episode. He'll lead me to a chair if he notices I'm standing and falling asleep. I've had a lot of instances where I've fallen asleep in public, and that's when he really comes, and he comes to my rescue. He will make sure that, nobody touches me, nobody bothers me. Before I got Benji, I struggled to go out in general. I was always a little nervous about falling asleep in public. I was worried about being taken advantage of. And after I got Benji, my life changed. I was able to get up on time. I was able to stay awake in class a lot better. He helped me get out into the world. He helped me go into public places and not be afraid of what might happen. He changed my life completely. When can I talk about Dr. Benji? Benji's allowed to go into most places. The biggest struggle would have to be surgery. And that's, again, sterile field is a very important thing. We like to make sure that everything is kept clean. He has gone into anatomy lab with me, but again, he has a very strict protocol. He stays in a corner, he has his lab gear, and we make sure that not only does he stay safe, but the students also stay safe as well. His lab gear involves little booties. He has little booties, little red booties, and a t-shirt, a white t-shirt I put under his vest. And that keeps him safe, keeps his fur safe, and makes sure that his fur doesn't get everywhere. The majority of students love Benji. They love saying hey to him, they love talking with him. He is a great addition to my class. Everybody loves Benji. I would say they know his name more than they know my name. Benji is loved. Benji is well loved. And again, everybody's really respectful with touching him, and they always ask me before they do. I hope that this becomes more of a norm. I know that many people can benefit from service dogs. One thing I like to say is service dogs are a tool. It's like somebody having a wheelchair or somebody using a cane. And when people are allowed to bring these service dogs into their clinical settings and into settings that most people don't see service dogs in, it changes the game for a lot of people. There's absolutely no way I could have gone this far and been this successful without Benji. He has changed my life in so many ways. He gives me purpose. He is the reason why I wake up in the morning, literally. And he's the reason why I stay awake during the day. He is everything to me. Paws Giving Independence is fully funded by donations. And that's why it's so important to help these local organizations with your donations. Benji, he was free. I did not have to pay for anything while we were going through training. You know, vet bills were taken care of, and that was a really huge cost. Vet bills, his medications, his food, a kennel. They provided everything for me and for all their participants as well. We gotta be good doctors. Right, bud? We gotta be good doctors.